Once upon a time there was a mansion of my lord called Arima in Edo. Spring night of a certain age, my lord returned from a rest room when he walked the roofed passage connecting buildings while looking clouded moon. Somebody rushed up from behind and put hand on his shoulder suddenly. "Who the hell are you?" When my lord turned around, somebody tried to choke my lord with both hands. The rioter was an old woman who has not seen in the mansion. She with disheveled hair and to bare her fangs and choked off the neck of my lord. The face of my lord lost the color of blood in a moment by power not to think of to be it with the old woman. However, my lord brushed off the hand kept quite cool slashed at the old woman to draw a short sword. The old woman left a weird groan in substitution for a cry and ran off. A retainer who heard it ran with a light. "My lord, what did you do?" "As someone was going to strangle me, the rioter escaped if I slashed." "Because I am all right, you make noise pointlessly." When my lord said only it, he came back to the room as if nothing happened. On the next morning, my lord called a senior retainer and asked a question. "Among retainers, is there the person who has not made entering a service yet? Is it something? Will it be a relation of evening affair?" The senior retainer asked my lord again, but my lord said nothing further. When a senior retainer checked it, he knew that a man called Yasuke Junoda who was a same senior retainer companion had not yet entered a service. After sending a messenger to the house of Kakuta immediately, to tell the truth, mother falls down by a sudden illness last night and cannot get up until now. I called a doctor immediately, but the trouble was that mother surrounded the room with a screen around and didn't let anyone enter the inside for some reason or other. The senior retainer told it to my lord immediately. Then my lord called Yasuke immediately and told the happening of last night. Then does my lord think, the old woman may be my mother? Yasuke changed the color and asked. No, I do not say so. The rumor of the world is that a monster may possess an old man. You must be careful of your mother. Although he gave in without a fight, Yasuke was unpleasant. It was unreasonable even if he was my lord. He treated mother of the retainer like a monster no matter how much. He got to the bottom of mother's condition, and defended himself to my lord. Otherwise he could not take it lying down. Yasuke came back to the house, rushed to the room where mother lay. Who is it? He heard a voice of mother from the inside. I wanted to make sure of a condition of the mother by all means. That's impossible. I do not allow for even my child to enter the inside. Be away. However, what will happen if anything should happen to mother? If you are sick you must show a doctor. Do not need the worry. If I take a rest for 2 or 3 days, I will become surely good. But I say that's impossible. Even if Yasuke asked no matter how much, mother did not allow the inside to enter. That mother gentle at heart refuses it like this. As my lord say, it may be by any chance true. Yasuk, who was not able to stand, opened a door and jumped into the inside. When he pushed aside the screen which stood to several layers, and stand to the pillow where mother lies. Don't you understand it yet, even if I say like this? Mother scowled at Yasuk with a scary face from the bottom. I'm sorry. Yasuk tore off futon of mother suddenly. Then futon has a trace of the blood in deep black. He was startled and look at mother. She did a big injury on a right shoulder, and blood oozes out to the top of the kimono. This is bad. The figure of the old woman who attacked my lord appeared on the head of Yasuk then. However, mother would be the last person to do something like that. To begin with, she may not have the reason to attack my lord. But why does she hide the serious injury? Yasuk could never understand a doubtful manner of mother. Where did you get seriously injured? When Yasuk asked mother over again, she gave him a fierce look with remaining silent. Eyes shone glitteringly and almost throw herself at any moment. Even though mother seized with a serious illness, he saw such a terrible face of mother for the first. All is over. If it is mother really, I will harakiri, and let's chase a trace of mother. When Yasuk made up his mind, he pulled a sword and slashed at mother. Yasuk sticks a sword as hard as possible at the chest. When she was going to get up with terrible voice, "Yow! How could you do that?" People of the house who rushed to hear a cry were surprised as if they were unable to stand up. Yasuk stared at the corpse of mother in utter amazement with having had a sword. Then, strangely, as for the body of mother, gradually collapsed and the figure of the cat appeared before long. There was a certain bloody old cat dead. It was approximately 1 meter from a head to the point of the tail. After all, was it a monster? People of the house lost their voice by the dreadful event. Yasuk, who took heart before long, went out to a mansion of my lord after he ordered not to talk this thing for other person to people of the house. Yasuk Kakuta was convinced for insight power of my lord. He reported to this in detail after he lowered the head respectfully. Then my lord, after all, was it so? But don't leak this thing to another person. Mother called the death from an illness, it is decided. And I'll leave it up to you. And my lord lowered the head to Yasuk of the retainer, saying it would be hard to point a sword to the thing which did a figure of mother despite a monster from it. I am sorry, please permit it. Yasuk thanked for consideration of my lord once again. Yasuk, who came back to the house again, ordered the person of the house to put the corpses of the cat and let them dig the floor bottom of the room of mother. Mother, who became the skeleton, came out of the floor bottom as Yasuk thought. Judging from the state of the bone, several years pass. I thought the cat which ate and killed mother thoughtlessly did my best to be true, mother. Mother, please permit it. Yasuk picked up the all bone of mother and put them in the bone pot. Because mother of Yasuk died, the visitor of condolences came over in sequence. He performed a funeral service that was grand in Seoul Memorial Service, a temple nearby, And my lord came over to the funeral service expressly, and it was on friendly terms in mother of Yasuk, and was that I condoled.